It's time now for a look at latest in local news. In the news, we begin with a major drug bust in Wayne County. Sheriff Chuck Mosley of the Wayne County Sheriff's Office and Chris Hamilton of the Jesup PD would like to announce the following. On February 26th, the Jesup Wayne Tactical Narcotics Team, assisted by the Wayne County Sheriff's Office and Jesup Police Department Uniform Patrol Divisions, along with the ATF and Liberty County Sheriff's Office narcotics investigators, executed a search warrant at 367 North 3rd Street in Jesup and a Fourth Amendment waiver search at 130 Deerwood Court in Hinesville, Georgia. Eddie Pittman was arrested and will face multiple charges. These charges include, but are not limited to, trafficking crack cocaine, approximately 125 grams, trafficking cocaine, approximately 43.9 grams, trafficking in ecstasy, approximately 63.5 grams, possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, approximately 411.7 grams, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and possession of a drug-related object, manufacturing, distributing, dispensing, or possessing controlled substance, marijuana, or counterfeit substance near Parker Housing Project. Sheriff Mosley and Chief Hamilton state this is an active and ongoing investigation. They state anyone with information pertaining to this case or any illegal drug or criminal activity to simply contact the Sheriff's Office at 912-427-5970 or the Jesup Police Department at 912-427-1300. In this drug arrest, a lot of money was seized as well. Again, the arrest taking place on February 26th. Again, the person arrested is Eddie Pittman. Long County Commission and former Commission Chairman Robert Parker, as well as a Long County contractor, have been arrested. GBI stating that the arrest stemmed from their raid of the Long County Board of Commissioners office back in September of last year, after the Long County Sheriff's Department asked the GBI to investigate potential misuse of funds. Robert Parker is charged with 3 counts of theft by taking, 1 count of aggravated assault, and violation of the Georgia Racketeering Act. Tony Pee Wee Fowler of Fowler Services was also arrested by the GBI on Thursday for 2 counts of theft by taking. A little over a year and a half ago, Long County spent more than $2.1 million with 3 different contractors, including Fowler Services. County records revealed that Fowler Company was paid more than $700,000 in funds in that time period. Long County Commission voted last year to remove Parker from its chairmanship position, but remained on the Board of Commissioners. James Kraft took over as chairman. Kraft quoted as saying he is glad this investigation is moving forward. He says he's looking forward to see where this investigation leads. Last year, Long County tax residents were hit with a 27% tax increase in their property taxes in order to address county shortfalls in revenue. GBI press release says they executed the search warrants with the help of the Department of Natural Resources, the Georgia State Patrol, and the Georgia Attorney General's office at the homes of Parker, Fowler, and a third person in connection with the investigation. GBI says during the search warrants, investigators identified and seized numerous items of evidence which they state will be further evaluated and analyzed. They state this is an ongoing investigation, and they state that several people stole money from Long County through a variety of schemes for personal gain. GBI says more arrests are coming as the investigation progresses and evidence is analyzed. Parker and Fowler are currently in the custody in the Tattnall County Jail. GBI says the investigation is active and ongoing, and they do expect more arrests. They ask if anyone has information regarding this case in Long County to contact the Kingsland GBI office. That number is 912-729-6198. They state if you want to be anonymous, you can call the anonymous tip line. That is 1-800-597-8477. GBI says once their investigation is completed in Long County, that their findings will be sent to the Attorney General's office for prosecution. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned. In other news, WIFO-FM continues to ask questions and seek answers to unanswered questions concerning that structure fire that occurred on January 6th at 204 North Palm Street in Jesup, and a body was discovered a week later on January 24th. On Thursday, WIFO-FM heard back from the State Fire Marshal's office, who reached out to their press secretary, Tanya Zamora, with Fire Commissioner John King's office, sent the following email regarding the fire. The email says, "Thank you for contacting our office. The cause of the fire was classified by the State Fire Marshal's office as undetermined." She says they can provide more information as it becomes available. City of Jesup has stated that they're dedicated to obtaining the facts and reviewing the policies and procedures of the fire department in order to adequately address the incident and future structural fires. Still no answer as to if the body was in the building when the fire occurred or the person entered the structure fire after the fire took place and then died later. Cause of death still not released. An autopsy was conducted by the GBI Crime Lab. They state the toxicology reports could take up to 2 months for the results to be known. WIFO-FM will continue to try to find out exactly what occurred on January 6th and up until January 24th when the deceased body was found. We appreciate the State Fire Marshal's Office responding to our phone calls and emails. Again, they list the cause of the fire as undetermined. Due to a conflict with the attorneys representing the Noah Bush family, that restitution hearing scheduled for Thursday morning in Wayne County was postponed once again. Noah's mother, Demetrius Bush, and her attorneys are in Atlanta talking with legislators attempting to have the legislation passed that will increase the amount of time a juvenile can be sentenced to a juvenile detention center for a serious crime such as the death of 11-year-old Noah Bush. Today, according to Georgia law, the most time a judge can sentence a juvenile to spend in a detention center for a serious crime is up to 2 years. Both the 10-year-old and the 11-year-old involved in the death of 11-year-old Noah Bush were tried and convicted and sentenced to serve 2 years back in July of 2024. We contacted the Juvenile Justice Office Thursday to try to determine if rumors are true that one or both of the juveniles involved in the death of Noah Bush have already been released. We talked with the man in charge, Glenn Allen. He says that he's not allowed to release any information regarding the juveniles in custody or whether they have been released or not. We contacted one of the attorneys representing Noah's mother, Demetrius Bush, asked him if the Bush family had been notified of any release of the 2 juveniles. He says he and his office have not been notified, but he says that would not surprise him if that had happened. Again, the WIFO family has talked with a couple of sources. Our information is that one of the juveniles has been released from the detention center. Again, we're attempting to get confirmation. We were told by Mr. Allen that the district attorney could release that information. Reached out to DA Keith Higgins yesterday, but he's not responded to my request for that information. Again, we'll continue to follow the story as it develops. Again, I've been told by a very reliable source that one of those juveniles has already been released from custody. Again, we'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes in the news, the Wayne County Commissioners are set to meet this coming Monday, first Monday in March 3rd at 6 p.m. at the County Commissioners Meeting Room. On their agenda under old business, consider and approve an update to the Animal Control Ordinance, which has been tabled for several months. Jackie Hoyt's on the agenda under old business, consider and approve rental lease agreement and bingo donation. Under new business, consider and approve fees and fines for the animal control. Consider and approve bids for Oglethorpe and Tank Road. Consider and approve bids for the 2025 LeMig contract. Consider and approve final plat for Pine Ridge Phase 2 subdivision. Consider and approve resolution amending the 2024 budget. Consider and approve closing lake race for boat races. And consider and approve changing their April meeting. Again, there's an Industrial Development Authority appointment on the agenda. Items with the administrator, items with the county clerk, items with the commissioners, all that's set for this coming Monday, 6 p.m. at the County Commissioners Meeting Room. Annual Peaches to Beaches dates have been set. It's going to take place Friday and Saturday, March 14th and 15th from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. The official site locations in Wayne County, the Odom Rec Center, Coastal Pines Technical College here in Jesup, and 84 Liquidators in Gardine. Applications are available online at www.jesupgeorgia.gov and www.peachestobeaches.com. You can also stop by both Odom City Hall or Jesup City Hall to pick an application up. If you need more information, you can call Odom City Hall at 912-586-2211 or Jesup City Hall at 912-427-1313. And this Saturday, the Florida Georgia auction is going to take place at 7 p.m. at 150 South Macon Street. They state they'll have over 30 guns, lots of ammo, antiques, and lots of brand new merchandise. Florida Georgia auction is held every Saturday night at 7 p.m. with preview starting at 6. Need further information, call Matt Williams at 904-716-3986. Again, that number, 904-716-3986. Also, you can contact Matt for rental spaces for Peaches to Beaches, which comes up in March. That's going to do it for the latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.